Young and the Restless. Spoilers. You guys, I am deceased. Stop what you are doing right now. Welcome back to the channel on this beautiful day, but honestly, my brain is literally glitching. We need to talk about this now. I am physically vibrating, and my soul has actually left my body. I am literally filming this while I am running errands because I just had to jump on here and vent. Send help. My soul has actually left my body. I was mid skincare when this entire saga unfolded on my screen, and I legit smeared charcoal mask all over my expensive living room rug, but I do not even care because the sheer audacity of what we just witnessed is astronomical. We are not just watching a show anymore, besties. We are invested. I am personally attacked, I am deeply offended, and I am totally spiraling over what they are doing to Sally Spectra. Talk to the camera like these people are our real life neighbors. Bestie, Sally is my sister at this point, and I am ready to throw hands with the universe on her behalf. Keep it super fast paced because I have a million things to do, but this tea is burning a hole in my pocket. It is giving major I cannot even energy, and we are spilling all the tea right now. Wait, backtrack for a second. I missed a step. Let us set the scene for this absolute cinematic mayhem. Sally Spectra, our resilient, fiery, gorgeous queen, was finally getting her happy ending. Did I say that yet? My brain is mush. Moving on. She was having the dream wedding. I am talking about a breathtaking, drop-dead, gorgeous, monumental event. The floral arrangements alone were probably worth more than my entire life. The aesthetic was giving ethereal fairy tale meets high fashion royalty. And the dress? Oh my God, do not even get me started on the vibes of this dress. It was a masterpiece. The lace, the train, the way it fit her perfectly while she was glowing with her pregnancy. She looked like an actual angel. I was sitting there crying happy tears, thinking, finally, the universe is giving this woman a break. But no, the writers are officially on my do not perceive list. I am so done with them. Oh, hold on. I should have mentioned this earlier, but you have to remember Sally's history. She already lost baby Ava. That trauma is literally baked into her DNA at this point. She has been walking on eggshells her entire pregnancy, terrified of history repeating itself. And just when she lets her guard down, just when she puts on the white dress and walks toward her future with Billy Abbott, which is honestly so unhinged in its own way, but we will get to him in a minute, disaster strikes. I am literally hyperventilating right now just thinking about the contrast. 1 second, it is all smiles and vows and sheer perfection, and the next second, it is an absolute high-octane, psychological masterpiece of horror. Sally is standing there, and suddenly a massive health crisis hits her out of nowhere, right in the middle of the wedding. She collapses. The pristine white wedding dress is suddenly the center of a chaotic medical emergency. The sheer cinematic drama of it all, the bouquet dropping in slow motion, the gasps from the guests, the frantic screaming. I literally had to yeet my phone across the room because my anxiety spiked through the roof. Basically, Sally goes into premature labor. Way, way too early. The baby is not at full term, not even close. And she is rushed to the hospital still wearing her wedding dress. Bestie, be for real right now. Can you imagine the psychological damage of being strapped to a gurney, rushing through sterile hospital corridors while you are tangled in layers of bridal, tulle, and lace? It is a visual representation of her dreams being completely shredded. The stakes are astronomical. I am genuinely unwell. Wait, do you hear that weird buzzing noise in the background? Is that my fridge? Whatever. I do not have time to figure it out. Back to the main event. At the hospital, the chaos just multiplies. Sally is forced to deliver the baby prematurely, and the child is born extremely weak. Like fighting for every single breath, weak. And Sally? She is completely shattered. She is Gao Cock, literally screaming and crying in absolute primal agony. The acting in this scene, give them all the awards right now. She is thrashing, sobbing, and begging to know why this is happening to her. She does not understand why she is facing this horrific health issue. It is so deeply unfair. It is straight up cruel. She is looking at the ceiling, screaming at whatever higher power exists, asking why she is not allowed to just be happy. I was sobbing into a throw pillow, genuinely clutching my chest because my heart was breaking for her. And then there is Billy. Billy Abbott, you guys. We all know Billy has been a massive walking red flag in the past, and do not even get me started on the vibes of his previous decisions, but right now, he is shattered. He is standing there, still in his wedding tuxedo, watching his bride go through the most traumatic experience of her life. He is in so much pain, but he is trying desperately to hold it together for her. He is holding her hand, stroking her hair, doing absolutely everything in his power to take care of her. It is genuinely heartbreaking to watch him try to be the strong one when you can see his own soul cracking behind his eyes. He is terrified of losing the baby, terrified of losing Sally, and completely powerless to stop any of it. Wait, I am glitching. Okay, back to the main point. The sheer injustice of this situation is what is sending me over the edge. Sally has fought so hard for redemption, for stability, for love. She built herself back up from nothing, survived the heartbreak with Adam, survived the loss of Ava, and finally let herself trust Billy and this new life. And for what? For a ghost wedding? A wedding that turned into a literal nightmare? The imagery of the wedding dress in the neonatal intensive care unit is going to haunt my nightmares forever. Did I say that yet? Ugh, whatever. It bears repeating because it is just that insane. This tragedy is forcing Sally to change. You can see the exact moment something in her eyes shifts. The innocent, hopeful Sally who just wanted a fairy tale wedding is gone. She has been pushed too far. When you break a person this many times, they do not just cry anymore, they harden. I am calling it right now. The villain arc is about to go nuclear. Or maybe not a villain arc, but a completely ruthless, fiercely protective Mother Bear arc. Manifesting a total dumpster fire for anyone who tries to cross her by the next update, because Sally is going to burn the world down to protect this fragile, premature baby. She is looking at Billy, looking at the incubator, and realizing that the universe is never going to hand her a peaceful life. She has to fight for it with bare knuckles. And honestly, I am totally living for what she is about to become, even though I am devastated by how she got here. The trauma has officially rewired her brain. She is shedding the bridal gown and putting on metaphorical armor. Let me just go off on a tangent for a second because I genuinely cannot stop thinking about the lighting in that hospital scene. It was so stark, so cold, completely washing out the warm golden hour tones of the wedding venue. It was a brilliant aesthetic choice by the directors, straight up genius, but it made the whole thing feel so incredibly bleak. I felt like I was freezing just watching it. Okay, snapping back, Billy is going to have to step up in a way he never has before. If he flakes, if he spirals into his usual Billy Abbott self-destructive nonsense, they are officially on my do not perceive list forever. But right now, he is actually being the partner she needs. He is hovering over that tiny, weak baby, and he is hovering over Sally, trying to absorb her pain. But you cannot absorb that kind of pain. Sally's screams are going to echo in his head for the rest of his life. I am literally shaking as I record this. This specific betrayal by the writers has personally attacked my soul. Why can they not just let her be happy for 5 minutes? Basically, we are looking at a storyline that is going to dominate the entire season. The medical crisis, the fight for the baby's life, Sally's psychological transformation, and Billy's desperate attempt to keep their family from falling apart. It is a messy, unfiltered, emotional train wreck, and I am strapped in for the ride. I am so deep in the lore that my grip on reality is slipping, making it absolutely clear that this situation is now my entire personality and I am not okay. I need to go scream into a pillow again and maybe try to scrub this charcoal mask out of my rug. Besties, leave your thoughts in the comments because I cannot process this alone. Are we manifesting a miracle for the baby? Are we preparing for a completely unhinged Sally era? Send help, send tissues, and pray for my sanity because this show is genuinely trying to destroy me